you all, welcome back to another video. I just wanted to come back real quick and show y'all what I'm doing. I'm sealing up some of the prep food that I made earlier on some of the other lives. The cranberry sauce so it can go in the freezer, and also the broccoli casserole. So y'all can see me. Hi. So all I'm doing now is just sealing up my little bags. I've got a lot going on in this little space, so y'all work with me. So anyway, if you were here earlier, I did the 3 pans of the broccoli casserole. 1 pan is halfway gone, as you can see. But I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of it, well, part of this. I'm going to put the part of this in freezer. Since this pan has already been, some's been taken out of it, I'm just going to put it in these little, packet and seal it up. This pan didn't make it, y'all. I made 3 pans earlier, and I'm not going to put this half empty pan in the freezer because it leaves a lot of room for freezer frost to get in the pan. And then here's part of that broccoli casserole. And then all I do is I just label it. And date it. What is this? Hello? Hey, Mom. Okay. Love you.
Love
I
you.
love you too.
Oh, Jesus.
And y'all, I just keep my little marker inside of my box so that when I'm ready to uh, prep, it's there. I'm gonna eventually get me a bigger one of these things, but this one serves its purpose. Works just fine. And again, I just make sure I label it. I can't stand. One of my pet peeves is for things to go in the freezer and it's no label and no date. All right. So we did 3 pans earlier, if you were here, of the broccoli casserole, prepping for Thanksgiving or the holidays. 1 pan got halfway gone, which I already told y'all I knew it wasn't gonna make it. So I'm gonna leave this little bit for whoever else wants to nibble. And then this is the remainder of that pan. So I just went ahead and packaged it up. I'm gonna put that in the freezer. That'll be a nice little side for dinner over the next few days leading up to the holidays. And then, so this I'm gonna leave because I know somebody else is gonna want some. So the 1 pan is gone. Now what I'm gonna do is this is the cranberry sauce. If you were with me last night, this is the cranberry sauce that I made homemade last night. We're gonna go ahead and freeze it. Trying to see what's the easiest way to grab this. No, I'm gonna need a spoon for this. That's so good. All right. So, look at that. Ooh, look at that, y'all. That's the cranberry sauce. Now, it's gonna get a little messy, but it's okay. And all I'm gonna do put enough in these containers for like, because I pretty much know it's only a few of us that eat the cranberry sauce. So I'm not gonna make these huge packets, but about the size of a can, which you find in the store. And I know for sure this is gonna last us through the holidays. So this is one. This is the cranberry sauce that I made the other night, if you missed it. So I'm just freezing it up. I'm gonna wait till I'm finished before I label it and date it. And this cranberry sauce, if you decide to try it, like I said, it's on one of my lives that I did a couple days ago. Well, no, was it last night? Well, it was recently. Make sure them hands is clean. But it's super easy as well. And like I said, I know this is going to last us through the holidays. And all I'm gonna do is take this out in the freezer when we're ready to use it. Cause we all like our cranberry sauce cold. So I'll just take it out when it's about time to eat. And dig in. This is the cranberry sauce that we made the other night, last night I believe. So I'm just portioning it out and I'm gonna label it and put it in the freezer. And my cranberry sauce is made for the holiday. And it's homemade, y'all, so check out that video to see how I made it. It's super easy. Fresh. If you were in my live earlier, I did I made the broccoli casserole. I did update the thumbnail so that you could see how it looked. One pan did not make it. Well, still a little bit left, but one pan I figured was going to get nibbled on today. If you seen the live earlier for the broccoli casserole. So I just took part of that and I frozen some of it. I'm gonna have to do one more. This basically is what I use. I use these little things. They're so handy. They're so good whenever, they're great for burgers, anything. Seasoning your burgers up, layering them with a piece of wax paper, and putting them in the freezer for later. They work so well for everything. But anyway, I just cut it because it's hollow at each end. I seal one end. I seal one end of this and then I fill it and then I seal the other end. In case you're wondering. There's my little seal. Then I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my cranberry sauce in here so it can head to the freezer. If you didn't already, if you weren't on that live when I made this cranberry sauce, check out that live. I showed you everything I put into this. And it turned out fabulous. Turned out really, really tasty. Yummy, 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 yummy. And this was from fresh cranberries. But so that I'm ready to go whenever I'm prepping, I keep my little marker with me. This is my own little personal marker. I keep it right in the box. I actually store this in the box it came in, just because it's easier. And I have plenty of these little rolls, different sizes. And then I always check to make sure it's sealed. And so out of that batch that I made last night on the live, I ended up with all of these. This is just one bag of the cranberries. So all of these are probably the equivalent of a can of cranberry sauce. And maybe a couple of them are a little bit bigger than a can, but they're equivalent to, we're looking at probably 7 cans of cranberry sauce. And then all I do is mark it. I'll make sure I put my date. That's it. I'm going to show you how I wrapped up my the broccoli casserole I made earlier too. Alright, so these are all going to go to the freezer. And then made 3 pans earlier of the broccoli casserole, prepping for the holidays. 1 pan is almost gone. So this is part of that 1 pan. I went ahead and sealed it. Now this, you have no idea how easy it is just to reach in. It's labeled already. I reach in the freezer and then I put it on in a pan with a lid on top of it. I don't add any water because it's gonna have its own, ice and stuff from being frozen. And then I let it cook slowly. I let it just cook, and it really defrosts and cooks really fast. So that's how I end up doing that. Because when you take it out that thing, the storage or the bag, it's solid, comes right out. So this is the broccoli casserole that we made earlier. We ended up getting 3 pans out of it. Because I tripled the recipe. I also gave instructions on what the single serving of the recipe is. But this is how I did it. I just wrapped it this way and this way. And so this is going to go into the freezer. And, yep. So this is what we're looking like. It's all going to the freezer. And that's my meal prep. Okay, I just wanted to share this with y'all. Y'all know, like I always say, have a positive, productive, positive day. Don't let anybody take that from you. If you haven't considered, maybe consider subscribing. Be sure to hit that thumbs up, aka the doorbell. And I'd love to hear your voices. So leave me some comments, give me some suggestions, ideas of what you'd like to see me do on this channel. And y'all, look, like I always tell you, I love you. So until next time, y'all, I'm gonna call you back. I love y'all.